Sen now finds himself in deep trouble. He trails 14-8 here in set number 4. Trails 2-1. Net and wide. 15-8. And Anders, Jensen is in big trouble.
Oh yeah, he's in very big trouble, and I think it's going to be very difficult for him to come back in this match, simply because Samsonov is not giving away any points. So if he wants to turn this around, he has to make his point by himself, and it's actually 17 points he has to make now.
Long, 17-8.
I think Jensen realized this is almost over. He must, first of all, he must take 5-0 in his own service. And I think he has to do it very quickly, and then trying to somehow getting the rest of the points.
It's really frustrating when you realize even if you go 5-love on your service, you're still in a deep hole.
That's right.
9-17. But you said earlier in the match, I guess you've got to just target the small victories and not worry about the big picture. And there's 2 small victories. He's 2-love on his serve, trails 10-17. (11-17), and there's that streaky play we mentioned by Jensen. He's 3-love on this serve. When he's hot, he's really hot.
That's right. See if he can follow up with another 2 points, because then it's match again.
3-love on his serve. He trails 11-17.
Yes.
4-love on his serve. He trails 12-17. Jensen must just shake his head and say, where was my game a few minutes ago when I was falling this far behind?
Yeah.
No, he just missed the edge of the table, so he goes 4-1 on his serve and now trails 18-12, and service goes to Vladimir Samsonov, and Samsonov is in the driver's seat, obviously.
Jensen had that point in his pocket as well, but missed the high ball.
Good reaction by Jensen, but Samsonov keeps coming, wins the point, takes a 19-12 lead.
Nice rally, which Samsonov is also putting some pressure on Jensen all the way with a lot of good, solid forehand top spins. A lot of spin on that ball.
Oh, into the net. That hurts. 20-12. Set, match, championship point. Samsonov goes wide. 2013. Samsonov looking for his first title on the pro circuit this year. And there it is. Vladimir Samsonov of Belarus wins 21-13 to win the championship here in Sweden, 3-1. And with that victory, Vladimir Samsonov now moves up to number 10 in the World Pro Tour rankings, which virtually clinches him a berth at the Grand Final in Hong Kong. A huge victory for Samsonov, Anders.
Yes, and it was a very solid performance by Samsonov as well, as you could imagine before the match, and which was actually happened as well. No mistakes and very solid performance.
His serve was on and he was steady throughout the entire match. On the other hand, Jensen, somewhat disappointed, but came in ranked number 5 with the points he acquired. He leaves the tournament ranked number 2, and he also will be going to Hong Kong. We've got one stop left on our circuit. That is Lyon for the French Open. Until next time, for Anders Thunstrom and the entire crew, I'm Gino Reda saying so long and thanks for joining us. stop of the International Table Tennis Federation's pro circuit. Top 16 players go on to the grand final in Hong Kong. Here's a look at the standings as we get set for this final. Zoran Primožić of Croatia has been the class of the field. Johnny Wang of Canada, presently number 8 going into this tournament. And here we have a couple of gentlemen who are trying to make it into Hong Kong. Christophe Legout, France, home favorite, facing Danny Heister of the Netherlands. Gino Retto along with Joe Ing, former Olympian in table tennis. Joe, we've got quite a men's final here in France, especially having Legout, the hometown favorite, in this final.
Yes, it should be a great final. He's been the favorite for a while. He's number 2 in France now, just behind Gatien, who's the gold medalist at the World Championships and the Olympic silver medalist.
Danny Heister of the Netherlands in red on service. And it looks like Legout is appealing for a let. Interesting situation, Joe, in that we have 2 southpaws facing each other in this final.
Yeah, usually there's an advantage for the southpaw playing against right-handers because there's quite a few more right-handers. But now in the top 50 in the world, it's leveled out a lot. And if you look at the top 50, there may be about 20 southpaws.
This is a very, very important tournament for both these gentlemen. Christophe Legout comes into this tournament ranked number 14 in the pro circuit rankings, where Danny Heister is number 19. Remember, the magical number is 16. Making it in the top 16 at the end of this event, because this is stop number 14, and 14 stops in the pro circuit, make it to the $220,000 grand final in Hong Kong. It's an awful lot of prize money for table tennis right now.
It's one of the largest purses right now for table tennis. All the players are vying for a spot there, and looks like both these players will have a good chance to make it.
Danny Heister leading in the first set, 3-1. 3-2, keeping it tight on change of serve.
They're both a little tight opening up the match here. And it looks like they're just trying to feel out each other's serves right now.
A little extra pressure, do you think, Joe, with Legout playing here in Lyon?
I think he plays very well under pressure. He's played a lot of big matches in the past, and he's played 5th matches in team matches and World Championships, and he's won most of them. So he's quite good under pressure.
Your thoughts? You were an Olympian in 1988. Your thoughts on how far you've seen the game, especially now with the pro circuit gaining momentum and gaining extra money in the prize money. Your thoughts on how far the game has come recently?
I think it's made a huge leap as far as professionalism is concerned. And now you'll see lots of players on the circuit, and a lot of them playing for professional clubs, whereas in the past there were not as many.
Heister leading 5-4 here, first set. Long 6-4.
I think also Legout can be a little bit more relaxed because I think he's already ahead in the circuit points, so he doesn't have so much pressure on him.
You're right, because Legout comes in ranked number 14 in the pro ranking, so he's in the top 16 already. But it's that much more pressure on Heister, who's got to make his way in. Legout goes into the net. 7-5 Heister. Long.
They're playing a lot of backhand to backhand, backhand to backhand. They don't want each other to turn around because both of them have very good forehands. And the backhand is more of a defensive shot for both of them. Not quite as powerful as their forehands. They're both trying to turn around.
Oh, good location.
Wrong-footed him on that one and caught him turning around and went down the line.
Neither one of these wants to waste any time. You can see he sees the opening and just goes to the corner of the table. No chance for Legout on that.
7-8.
Good action there by Heister. He just put some good action on that ball. Made it so difficult for Legout to get to it.
That's right. He put a little bit of toss spin. It was a fake toss spin, and Legout he couldn't control the spin on that. Good serve down the line.
Legout takes his first lead of the match and now is trying to pull away.
And a big forehand topspin by Legout.
You mentioned that he's trying to keep the ball away from Legout's forehand, and you can see why.
Ten, 8.
Fans here in Lyon are just really enjoying the run by Legout.
Go! 10, 9.
They're both very good against left-handers because their training partners are both left-handers as well. So. Beautiful topspins. Topspin to topspin, a series of 3 or 4 topspins. It's just incredible.
Interesting, both players backing each other off the table. Neither sitting back, both coming in aggressively into this final. Terrific effort right in the body by Heister. Looked like he got jammed, but was right there for it.
When Heister serves, you'll notice it just comes off the table, and he wants Legout to slow loop it so Heister can come back and rip the big forehand loop.
Interesting serve by Heister in that he shields the ball on the surface, making it so difficult to see what kind of action he's going to put on it.
Both these players are shielding the ball, and what happens when they do that is the opponent cannot see the spin as clearly. A little more deception. Big backhand, but Heister couldn't turn around. His feet are a little bit slow right now. He might be a little bit tight and a little bit nervous.
Legout doing a good job in moving the ball all over the table, making Heister work to get to it.
Beautiful block down the line. Most left-handers always want to turn to get in the forehand, so you always have to watch them and just catch them turning.
All Heister had there was a very good look of the ball going by him.
Legout has one of the best serves on the circuit. He practices them 45 minutes to an hour every day, and he has really good action on the serves.
15-14.
Legout just wide 13-14 here in set number 1. Oh, terrific shot.
Beautiful top spin off the serve.
There's that shielded serve that you were talking about.
15-16.
Had a big backhand toss spin again in that series that brought Heister back into the point. Tremendous backhand.
Heister threatening to shut this first set down. Legout on serve, and boy, did he fool Heister on that service.
Heister.
He was just completely fooled, Joe.
He tightened up a little bit too. It came off the end of the table, but he just tightened up at the last second.
Gino Reda along with Joe Ing, former Olympian. Men's final here in Lyon, France.
17-14.
Christophe Legout, little miss hit. And now trails 17-14.
Heister looks in good shape to take the first game. He can hold his composure.
It's interesting, Joe. You get close to the end of locking up the initial game of a set like this, and as you mentioned, you start to tighten up a bit.
Big game is so important. It could be 3-0 once the first game is gone.
16.
You get that confidence, and the other person feels down a little bit, and you just take it from there.
And Legout right now is starting to get the jeers from the hometown crowd here. He's got a chance on serve. Heister allowing Legout to get in there.
Legout's feeling the hometown pressure now.
Two. 19-16.
Even though Legout's down here, 16-19, he's still got a He's still in the game because of his serve right now. He's the one that's serving. He just needs one or 2 points here to tighten it up.
Now the crowd trying to encourage Legout to get back into this trail. 16-19 on service.
17,
Good backhand.
17-19. Oh, that was
Edge
costly.
ball. He got an edge ball on that one.
20.
Got a little lucky.
Set point.
19, 20.
Barely alive. 18-20.
Heister was a little slow on that one. He couldn't get the footwork.
Heister goes long.
He goes
19-20.
for a big one, and he missed it.
Legout with an opportunity to tie up set number 1. Heister with an opportunity to close out set number 1. Legout on serve. Legout catches net, goes long, and loses the opening set, but can't get much tighter than that. Danny Heister almost gave this one away, almost allowed Legout to get back into it.
That was Legout's shot. That's one of his favorite and best shots, and at 2019, that was his ball right there.
You really cannot get much closer than this. Just did not get the break he was looking for.
Just touched the net and went out. Just ticked the net and went out.
And with that, Danny Heister takes the opening set, 21-7. France Table Tennis Open Men's Final. Christophe Legout of France, the hometown favorite, trails 1-0. Welcome back, everyone. Gino Reda, along with 3-time Olympian Joe Ing, providing the coverage for today's final. Oh,
he got an edge there.
Mind you, Legout deserved a break because he lost the last set on a bad break.
Would have been an easy put away there, but he got a little break. Heister should be a little bit more relaxed this game. He took the first game in a very close match. There it is.
Get a really good look at how close that really was.
2-1.
Christophe Legout leading 2-1. Oh, now Legout is playing with some confidence.
Looks like the crowd's a little bit more behind him now, trying to push him as well. It's a little more aggressive this game. He's just starting out. Big forehand topspin down the line that Heister couldn't control.
And the crowd's really starting to appreciate this. They want Legout to go for it and not sit back. And you can just see he is putting everything into this.
And that's Legout's game. If he's on his game, he's always super aggressive. First game, he looked a little tentative, and you'll see him much more aggressive these next few games.
2-4.
2-4. Heister trailed.
3-4.
3-4.
See, even though he's missing the shots, he's still going for it.
This is an especially important final for Danny Heister, who's comes into this tournament ranked number 19 in the Pro Circuit rankings, trying to make his way into the top 60 to qualify for Hong Kong and the richest purse in table tennis this year.
I know Danny would love to be part of that purse as well. It's he hasn't been on the circuit a long time. He's a young player, up-and-coming player, and that would be a great opportunity for him to improve his world ranking, and also it'd be a great experience for him.
Heister takes his first lead of the match on serve, up 5-4. Long.
Legout's able to turn around now. He's reading where the ball's going, and he's able to turn around and topspin the ball. In the first game, he was sitting on the backhand side. He wasn't turning as much. See, he made the turn right there. Get in that powerful forehand topspin.
Heister got caught a little bit there. Joe, he came right up to the edge of the table, wasn't about to back down, and it cost him because he really couldn't get the range to the ball.
Heister's weakness is when he's really in tight, because he's such a large person that you're not going to catch him. You're not going to get him wide on the corners. And he's trying to jam him in the body right now. Right there. See?
And it cost him. Good read, Joe.
Beautiful cross-court top spin.
These two are very, very even in their abilities, Joe.
I think this will be a very, very tight match. It'll go right down to the wire. They're taking 1 point each.
8-7. Heister.
They have a similar game, but you notice that Legout takes a lot more risks in his game, whereas Heister is much more controlled.
7-9.
Legout takes a 9-7 lead.
Legout was able to control that serve short, so it barely came off the end of the table, and Heister wasn't able to pick it up off the. It just came off the table, so it was very difficult to pick up.
Again, both these players did an excellent job of shielding the ball on serve. Oh, nice cross-table winner.
The shielded serve on that one set up the high ball for the cross winner. So he didn't read the spin very well. The ball came up a little bit, and he put it away.
Great
Beautiful.
recovery by Legout, but Heister ultimately shuts the door on him. But you got to hand it to Legout to even return that.
He went for the winner, but Heister was there. Heister is now forcing the play a little bit more, staying a little closer to the table, not going back quite as quickly now.
Danny Heister of the Netherlands taking the opening set 21-19, leads here in the second set 11-9.
Beautiful backhand cross-court winner.
Terrific rally, hearing the oohs and the ahs of the crowd here. Very appreciative, very knowledgeable table tennis crowd.
He changed the pace on that one. Instead of going for the really fast forehand toss spin, he just took a little bit of speed off it and put the timing off for Heister.
And you can see the reaction on Heister's face like, oh, I can't believe I just saw that.
11-12.
He had the whole table on that and missed an open, easy winner.
No. No.
2 let balls.
And then into the net. 12-all.
Heister thought there was a little. Heister thought there was a little bit of toss spin on that, and he pushed it in the net. And the same serve, caught him twice.
That's very gutsy of him to come back with that same serve again.
He won 1 point on it. He wanted to try it again. And
It's one thing to catch your opponent off guard. It's another thing to come right back at him with what he knows is going to be there and still beat him on it.
Heister, last 4 points. He seemed to have lost his concentration a little bit. He lost 4 easy points there.
Heister into the net. 15-12.
He goes on a run. He doesn't want to stop. He wants to just keep pushing him now.
And Legout keeps on coming.
Beautiful, beautiful rally.
16-12. He's throwing everything at him right now.
It's 6 points in a row.
And he's done it really by mixing it up. He's done it with a good serve. He's done it with some good returns. Gone into the body, gone long, and now he catches net. That was a good break. Danny Heister really needed a break to kind of stem the tide. We'll see if he can use it to his advantage now.
He needs to take his time. He's rushing into the points.
14-16.
Okay, now we should have a little break here. Take a little towel break, or just to try and change the momentum.
That's exactly what it did. Good call. Legout back on serve. He leads 16-14, trails 1 set to love here in the men's final. French Open in the All France. Here comes Legout on his serve, leads now 17-14.
Legout is in the driver's seat right now because it's his serve, and he has the lead at the end of the game. A beautiful toss spin right in the middle, caught him right in the body.
2 love on his serve, 18-14 for the game. (19-14). Christophe Legout.
2 points away from the second game.
3 love on his serve, 2 points away from tying it up at a set apiece.
No.
That ball. Beautiful lobs.
Terrific lobs, but at that point it's a matter of time. 19-15. Christophe Legout trying to close it out. 3-1 on his serve. He's long.
19-16.
So now on change of service, 16-19, Danny Heister will take over serve.
With Heister serving here, you'll see that he should make a couple of points on the serve now because it's very tight, and he's going to go for some winners right now.
Heister took the opening set, remember? To take a commanding 2-0 lead here.
17-19.
Long, 17-19.
A little tight on that backhand block.
And this crowd here can get pretty ugly on Legout in a big hurry if he doesn't shut this one down.
He has to go for shots, Legout does.
18-19.
Into the net, 18-19.
2 shots that he would have made earlier on in the game. He's missing this. I mean, it's tight here. Beautiful
Jammed
move.
him.
Jammed him right down the middle.
And you can see the emotion coming through. Legout had the momentum going against him. Set point. An opportunity to tie this men's French Open final at a set apiece. Into the net. Heister stays alive.
First game was 21-19. This game is just as close.
Second set point. Christophe Legout.
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful top spin. Top spin over the top spin. The first game, he didn't make that. He just touched the net and went out. In this game, he got it.
And it was crucial. Christophe Legout with this terrific topspin closes out set number 2 on set point, 21-19. Identical scores. He lost the first set 21-19, come back to win the second set 21-19. We're all even at a set apiece.
They're so evenly matched, these two players. Now they got to go back, they got to regroup, and they got to feel as if they're playing a best of 3 now.
That's exactly what it's come down to. Christophe Legout celebrates a victory in the second set. Back with third set action in a moment. 1997 France Table Tennis Open. Christophe Legout in the blue jersey of France, facing in the red Danny Heister of the Netherlands. All even up at a set apiece, and Legout leads in the second set, the third set rather, 1 love. Gino Reda along with 3-time Olympian Joe Ing. And Joe, you can't ask for much more than what we've seen so far.
It's been a great final so far. The games are very, very close. Not one of them is much better than the other. They're both about the same level. It's a great final so far.
And you can't get much more even than we've seen so far either.
2 serves now that Heister served. Both of them were a little bit long, and Legout took advantage of that and looped them both for winners. I'm sure he'll shorten it up here. There you go. So
And once you get to this level, you really can't afford to make that type of an error.
If there's a small little mental errors like that, that'll cost you the match. He's changed the serve to the backhand because he lost 3 points on the forehand serve.
1-4.
But that didn't help him.
Legout.
He's down 4-1 here. He's got to get a couple of points on the goose serve.
Interesting, similar scenario to what happened in the second set, where Legout jumped out to that early lead, and basically Heister had to do some scrambling to recover.
Heister will come back slowly. He's a consistent player, and he just keep coming at you. He's down 6-1, but he's not out. 5-1 now.
Legout long. Speaking of making unforced errors. Nice shot. Nice winner. 6-2 lead.
A beautiful flick for a winner. Right over the net.
Just catching the edge of the table, just out of Heister's reach. And then right down the line.
He nearly aced him. He just got the edge of his racket.
Doing a good job of mixing things up in this final.
He's playing some short serves and some long now. He's mixing it up, and Heister doesn't know where the ball's going now.
It's been quite a season of table tennis in our coverage here. 14 stops on the pro circuit, and now the top 16 points rankings will go on to our next bit of coverage, which just happens to be the richest event in the table tennis circuit this year, the grand final in Hong Kong. And it looks like both these players, with their performances here at the French Open, will have enough points in the rankings to make it into that Elite 16 and get a shot at some of that big prize money.
Legout now has the feel for all the different spins that Heister has, because you know she's just stepping around and looping, and he's not even holding back at all right now. He's very aggressive now. He's going for the shots. When he plays this type of game, I like his chances.
And if you're going to err, you want to err on the aggressive side and not get caught sitting back on your heels.
That's right.
And right now, Legout is caught back on his heels, and he's allowing Heister to get right back into this. His lead down to just 3 points. Make it 2 points.
Beautiful toss spin down the line by Danny Heister.
Heister working
for a winner there.
7-8. Legout.
What a huge comeback. Remember, we talked about the fact that in the second set, Legout allowed Heister to get back into it, and he's done exactly the same thing here. Looked like he was running away with this. Actually led 8-2 at one point, and now it's 8-7.
Got a 2-point lead again. He's got to keep the pressure on. He probably served it a little bit longer than he wanted to there, but Heister wasn't expected it, and he couldn't turn around to loop it for a winner.
Legout into the net.
That was his shot. He got him with the serve, and he missed the easy top spin.
Long. Heister is just saying, oh, just this much too long. Just this much too long.
That was a big point.
Both these players, which is something a little bit unusual with table tennis, both are very, very expressive in their emotions.
You'll find most of the players like that. They like to show you're so close to each other, as far as proximity to the table is, that you like to show the other player that you're gonna win.
9-12.
And right now it's either man's match. Christophe Legout, Danny Heister tied a set apiece. Legout leading 12-9.
10-12.
Legout leading 12-10.
These players are very good in that they don't stare each other down or anything. You get some of the players on the circuit, they'll stare each other down.
Is that the voice of experience, Joe? Is that a game you played in the past?
I've done it on occasion. Beautiful top spin cross court.
Terrific placement.
Heister put no spin on that serve, so when Legout pushed it, went long, and then he placed it cross court.
12-15. Legout.
Danny Heister back within a point. You can follow what's happened so far on the Pro Circuit Tour by checking out the International Table Tennis Federation's home site on the World Wide Web at www.ittf.com. See all the results, standings, see who's going to Hong Kong.
15 all.
And right now it looks like both of these players could very well earn a ticket to the big tourney.
Legout changed his serve there from his forehand to his backhand, because on the first forehand he did, Heister looped it for a topspin winner.
It's been a long road back for Heister, but now he's in the lead for the first time in this set. Having said that, we're back to a tie, 14. And Heister's a little upset with himself. He was so encouraged about getting back on top, and he allowed Legout to tie it right up again.
Oh, he caught the edge on that one.
Two very big breaks. Two very big breaks there by Heister. First he caught net and stayed alive. Then he caught the edge of the table to win the point.
It's a game of millimeters.
14-16.
He caught Legout there trying to turn early, and he caught him cross court, and Legout couldn't catch it.
Heister.
16-14. Legout still remaining aggressive. Even though he's down, he's still aggressive.
Great opportunity right now for Heister to close out the set.
17-15.
Legout's strong at these points.
And he's not looking to send up the white flag either. He wants to hang in.
18-15.
18-15, Danny Heister.
18-16.
18-16.
Legout's got to keep in there. He knows it's his serve. If he can get one more point here, he can run out the game. It's a big advantage when you're serving at the end, because the other player's tight, and you can change up your serve a little bit to get that advantage.
Just a little bit long.
19-16.
19-16. All right, now the ball is officially in Christophe Legout's court. He's on serve, trailing 16-19, all even at a set apiece.
Heister should try and take his time now, because if he loses 2 or 3 quick points, that'll be the game. See, he's trying to ask for some time.
17-19.
Beautiful shot.
20.
Terrific shot down the line. We're now in set point for Danny Heister.
He just placed that one down the line. It wasn't a very fast one. He just placed it.
Nice put away to stay alive by Legout.
Aggressive top spin loop there. Big top spin.
Second set point for Danny Heister.
Another trademark top spin from Legout.
19-20. Third set point for Danny Heister. Wide.
Fought back 3 break points.
20 all.
I know Heister wishes he had that one back. Got a little tight on that one.
Well, you got to hand it to Legout. He did exactly what you said he should do. He knew serve was coming up for him, and take advantage of that, and he did.
Beautiful changeup. Beautiful changeup. That time he put underspin on the ball from a top spin loop from Heister. Beautiful changeup.
Set point now for Christophe Legout.
Taking a bit of time.
And Christophe Legout has done it. Comes back from a huge deficit, takes advantage of his serve, and wins the third set to take a 2-1 lead. What a huge turnaround by Christophe Legout.
He took his chances there, and look at this big top spin he's gonna have here. A good serve. He lets him top spin the first one slowly, and he rips it cross court for a winner on the second one.
The fans here in Lyon, France are loving it. Their man, Christophe Legout, leads 2-1 in the French Open final. Final action at the 1997 French Open. Gino Reda along with three-time Olympian Joe Ing. And let's set the stage for you. Christophe Legout lost the opening set, 19-21, but came back strong to win the next two, 21-19, 22-20. What a great final we've seen so far, Joe.
Great final, great final. Heister's coach is probably saying now to him, you got to take a little bit more risks now. Right now, last couple of games, he seemed to be just blocking and seems to be a little bit passive, whereas Legout is initiating all the attack. So you'll see him this game probably try and go for the risk and take a little bit more chances.
One, two.
Danny Heister came into this tournament, sorry, Joe, needing a good performance in order to qualify for Hong Kong. And we've done some calculating right now, and just having reached this final, he does earn enough points to go to Hong Kong. Remember, Christophe Legout came into this final number 14 on the ranking, so he also had enough points. So both of these gentlemen will be in next week's grand final in Hong Kong, and that is huge because there's an awful lot of money in that tournament.
That's one of the richest richest tournaments in table tennis in the world right now, and I'm sure they're really excited to be going there.
And it's been our pleasure to bring you all 14 stops on this year's Pro Circuit Tour. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage.
Heister serving. Good forehand flip by Legout.
Tied 3-3 here, fourth set.
Legout looks very sharp now. He looks very sharp, and Heister looks like he's come down a little bit. Looks a little discouraged.
If you've just joined us, we apologize because you've missed some great table tennis. Christophe Legout in the blue jersey from right here in France, facing Danny Heister of the Netherlands.
Heister's serve was a little bit long on that one. Legout took advantage and topspinned it. He's got to keep the serve a little shorter. That's better.
4-5.
A little long on the return. Danny Heister back within a point, 4-5. Just a little long. 6-4. Christophe Legout.
Both of these players are vying for their first French Open title, and it means endorsements, and it means sponsorship from companies, and the clubs also will give them bonuses for winning.
Especially, just think of what it means for Legout, who wins the French Open, an opportunity now to win the French Open on his home soil. Suddenly, he becomes a hero of the sport.
That'll open up a lot of doors for him as far as sponsorship and contracts are concerned.
Far more than just the money he's going to win in this purse, but rather the money is represented in endorsements. You see the emotion starting to set in now in both these players.
Playing from far back, a big backhand topspin.
7-5, Legout leading. 8-5.
He looks a little down. He looks a little down right now.
Long, 9-5.
He's got to regroup and keep his concentration together.
Oh, bad break for Danny Heister.
3 beautiful shots, and then he missed the easy one.
Heister.
Bad break there. Just ticked the top of the net.
Just caught net and long. That would have been a terrific shot right down the line. He had the right idea. He's not sitting back. He continues to play aggressively.
Just a little late on some of the balls, and that's why he's missing them.
6-10.
He is trying to change the game, though, now. He is trying to be aggressive. He'll continue playing like that.
7, 10.
Basically just a miss hit there. He just misjudged it.
Misjudged the amount of spin on there.
7-10.
He's come back a bit, 3 points in a row.
And we've seen him do this in both the previous sets.
Legout's feeling the pressure of closing out the match.
9-10.
4 points in a row. Even it right up.
Boy, what a big comeback.
It's a pattern developing in this whole match like this.
And Legout can't afford to let this happen to him.
There's his coach, Patrick, encouraging him on.
Patrick a little frustrated with his man. Watching him surrender that huge lead against a player of Danny Heister's abilities. That's just too dangerous. When you get him down, you got to close him out. 11-10.
Needed that big point. Oh, just caught the edge there. He's getting the breaks in this match.
You can see
Heister's
Legout.
getting all the breaks.
You can see Legout there, Joe, was ready to catch the ball because he thought it was off the table. Then he realized it caught the edge. 12-11.
Legout's jumping up and down. He's pumped.
Long, 13-11.
He serves now. He's hiding them a little bit more. It's a little bit more deceptive now, if you notice, as the match comes to the end here. Beautiful, beautiful serve to set up that easy winner, forehand toss win winner.
Really not much Heister can do there. The serve just fooled him. He put up the easy ball, and then
Fooled him completely.
Then it was shut down time by Christophe Legout.
Now it's Heister's turn to come back.
Referee calling time. The crowd not liking that.
Each of them seem to be winning 3 or 4 points on their own serve, so it's a big advantage of serve for these two players.
Christophe Legout from right here in France lost the first set, 19-21. Came back to win the next two, 21-19, 22-20.
15-14.
And right now leads just by 1 point, 14-13.
Every game was close, and this one's going to be no different.
Long. 15-13. Christophe Legout looking for one of the biggest wins of his pro career.
Oh, beautiful toss spin over the table. Very quick shot.
Heister in the net, 16-14.
16-14, Legout serving. I think he's the favorite right now.
It's his opportunity. This is the title that he wants. Obviously, you want to win on home soil, and now it's right there for him.
Now he needs to concentrate on every point right now, 1 point at a time.
And if he doesn't win this championship, he's going to look back on this service and say, this is where I fell apart. He's got serve, leading 16-14.
He's thinking now.
As long as he doesn't get caught trying to think too much. And there it is.
There it is, a toss spin. Jammed him in the middle with the serve, and then the fast forehand top spin.
17-14.
Right in the middle there, and there's a big forehand toss spin.
Long, 17-15.
The pattern Legout has now is he's serving the ball just coming off the end of the table, letting Heister slow loop the ball, and then Legout goes over with the fast loop.
Long, 17-16. This would be an ugly time to fold, especially here in Lyon. The crowd could get really ugly on Legout.
Oh, big serve. Failed him. The serve came up a little too high on that one, and it was an easy sitter for Heister. Heister put that one away with ease.
17s. Oh, is that a